Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a factoring topic of difference of two perfect squares. So the first thing we have to do is refresh our memories on what our perfect squares look like. So to get a perfect square, we do 1 times 1, 2 times 2. So our first one is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9. Keep going. Good. 16, 25, 6 times 6 is 36, 7 times 7. Nice. We'll go about to 15. So those are perfect square numbers. Perfect square variables are anything. So think about x times x. X times x is x squared. How about x squared times x squared? X to the fourth. So anything with an even power is going to be a perfect square variable because they're divisible by 2. Your procedure is pretty simple on this. We're going to take the square root of the front. So we're going to take the square root of each term. So the front, the back, then we place them in parentheses. One is going to be a plus, one is going to be a minus. So keep the order. So if there's like a 1 in the front, then the square root of 1 is 1. If there's a 1 in the back, the square root of 1 is 1. So you got to keep the order the same. So x squared minus 25. What's the square root of x squared? Good, x. So in the front of each of them, we begin with x. What's the square root of 25? So one's a plus, one's a minus. Square root of 25 is 5. On your calculator, you can type in this if you're not sure. That's all. So be careful when you're doing 0.25 x squared. The square root of 0.25 is 0.5 x. So type it into your calculator if you don't know that. So they both begin with 0.5x. The square root of 9 plus 3 minus 3. There'll always be a plus and minus. For 3, the square root of 0.81, type it in your calculator. You get 0.9, 0.9, one's plus, one's minus. The square root of 2n is n. So you're going to use your calculator for these. Number 5 tends to be tricky. Take the square root. So you can think of it all as individual entities. So x minus the square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 64 is 8. So x minus 1/8, x plus 1/8. Go through and try the rest and check your answers, please. All right, so go through and check your answers to these. Make sure that you agree with them. It doesn't matter on which parenthesis you put the plus and the minus. So it doesn't matter if you start minus then plus. The only thing that really does matter is the order. So make sure, especially on number 12, make sure it begins with the XY, ends with the 1. Same thing with 4. Make sure it begins with the 1, ends in the X's. So check your answers, make sure you did well, and then there'll be some practice problems for you to try under objective A. Have an awesome day.